There's an amazing grammatical insight at the beginning of this week's parsha. The parsha starts, V'haya im Tavo el haaretz asher Hashem Elokecha notein lecha nachala v'yushtav yeshavta ba. And Chazal say, and the Orach Chaim HaKodesh brings it, that the word V'haya is a language of joy. V'amar V'haya lashon simcha, it's a language of joy to teach us that the greatest joy was that they were now entering the land of Israel. The real joy comes from being in the land of Israel. What is the word V'haya? Why does the word V'haya represent joy? And this takes us back to the Gemara in Megillah that says that the word Vayihi, when it's Vayihi b'yemei, like Vayihi b'yemei Achashverosh, is a language of tsar, a language of pain, a language of suffering. And the word V'haya is a language of joy. That's what the Gemara tells us. The Medrash also brings it in Bereshit Rabbah. What is it in the word Vayihi and in the word V'haya? The word Vayihi means pain, and the word V'haya means joy. What is in the word? This is something phenomenal in the Hebrew grammar. The letter Vav can often be a Vav HaChibur, joining two things together, like the English word and. But the letter Vav can also be what's known as Vav HaHipuch, which takes a word from past tense to future tense, or from future tense to past tense. So if you have the word Vayihi b'yemei Achashverosh, even though the word Yehi is future, it will be. But Vayihi, the Vav, switches the tense around and makes it Vayihi and it was. And in this week's parsha, it doesn't say Haya ki tavo, because you haven't gone yet. Haya is past tense. But it's V'haya ki tavo, and when you will go. So the word Haya is past tense. With the Vav HaHipuch, it makes it future tense. So there's something amazing happening where future tense becomes past tense becomes future tense. What is happening? What's the depth behind it? But we see from the wisdom of Chazal, and this is brought down in Sefer Charedim. It's also brought down by Rav Shlomo Alkabetz in his book at the beginning of Sefer Esther and almost at the beginning of Sefer Rus. The word Vayhi is future. The future represents hope. It represents potential. In the future, there's a sense of joy of everything that I can accomplish and that I can achieve. Haya is the past, and the past represents pain. If the past didn't go well, then certainly it represents pain. But even if it went well, in a sense, there's a pain of the fact that it's finished and I'm not there anymore. So the future represents hope and potential, and the past can represent pain. But when you take the letter Vav and you switch it around, then what's happening? If there's someone who has a future ahead of him, but he's looking in the past, and instead of looking towards the future, what I can accomplish, he's stuck in why did I do this and why did I do that and it didn't go the way that I wanted, then he's taking the potential joy of the future and he's not able to appreciate it. That's why the word Yehi is future, but the word Vayehi, where the future becomes the past, and a person's not focusing on what they can accomplish, but they're just looking at the past and stuck there. That's a language of pain. But the opposite is also true. Haya is past tense, and that could be painful. But Vayahaya, Vahaya with the Vav HaHipuch means that instead of someone getting caught in the past, they're looking forward. They're looking, what can I still grow? What can I accomplish? It doesn't make a difference what happens to me in the past. I have a future ahead of me. Which especially in the month of Elul is a phenomenal message. That the Vav HaHipuch is a mahapecha, it's a transformation. And tshuva is a transformation. Tshuva enables us to say that it's true that I was someone in the past, but I have a bright future ahead of me and I can have hope. So as the Jewish people are about to enter the land of Israel, if you look through Sefer Bamidbar, there was a lot of trials and tribulations. If you go back to Egypt, there was a lot of trials and tribulations there as well. And if they would get stuck in the past, they may say that there's no point in continuing. V'haya ki tavo el haaretz. Hashem was giving them a message and saying, the past may have been difficult, but the Jewish people's power is in the Vav HaHipuch, in the transformation of taking the past, building from it, growing from it, and using it as a stepping stone to look towards the future. And it's our prayer that we say every day, V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol haaretz. Until now, HaKadosh Baruch Hu hasn't been recognized as king over the whole world. And that causes the Jewish people as a nation pain. V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol haaretz. But there's a Vav HaHipuch. And it will still be that in light of all of that has happened, we're a future-looking people. We're looking towards the potential of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's name being declared in the world. V'haya Hashem lemelech. Even if the past was challenging, we're looking towards the future, to the day where HaKadosh Baruch Hu will be king and declared as king. And that's our mission. As we enter the land of Israel, Hashem has made us an Am Segula, to declare Hashem's name as king in the world. That's our vision, that's our mission, and it brings us tremendous joy. Have a wonderful Shabbos.